1. What was the theme of the Entrepreneurship Development Conclave 2025? Correct answer. B. Empowering entrepreneurs. Transforming livestock economies. Explanation. The Entrepreneurship Development Conclave 2025 was themed Empowering Entrepreneurs, Transforming Livestock Economies. It focused on promoting entrepreneurship in livestock-based businesses, supporting entrepreneurs, and recognizing top-performing states and banks. Number 2. How many projects were launched under the National Livestock Mission (NLM) and the Animal Husbandry Infrastructure Development Fund (AHIDF)? Correct answer D. 40. Explanation. A total of 40 projects were launched with 20 projects under the National Livestock Mission (NLM) and 20 under the Animal Husbandry Infrastructure Development Fund (AHIDF). These projects aim to develop the livestock sector by providing financial and infrastructural support. Number 3. What was the Ground Level Agriculture Credit (GLC) target set for FY 2024-25? Correct answer D. 27.5 lakh crore rupees. Explanation. The Government of India set a Ground Level Agriculture Credit (GLC) target of 27.5 lakh crore rupees for FY 2024-25. This includes a dedicated sub-target of 4.2 lakh crore rupees for allied activities like dairy, poultry, piggery, fisheries, and animal husbandry. Number 4. Which three banks were recognized for their credit support under the AHIDF and NLM schemes? Correct answer B. Canara Bank, SBI, HDFC Bank. Explanation. Canara Bank, State Bank of India, and HDFC Bank were acknowledged for their support in providing credit under the Animal Husbandry Infrastructure Development Fund and National Livestock Mission. Number 5. Which state achieved 100% drone surveys and property card preparation under the Swamitva scheme? Correct answer C. Haryana. Explanation. Haryana was one of the few states that achieved 100% completion in both drone surveys and property card preparation under the Swamitva scheme, which aims to provide property ownership records to rural households. Number 6. When was the Swamitva scheme launched? Correct answer C. The 5th, April 24, 2020. Explanation. The Swamitva scheme was launched on April 24, 2020 on National Panchayati Raj Day by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. It aims to provide property ownership rights in rural areas through drone-based surveys. Number 7. Which country hosted Heimtextil 2025, where India showcased its textile industry? Correct answer C. Germany. Explanation. Heimtextil 2025 was held in Frankfurt, Germany. The event is one of the world's largest trade fairs for textiles, and India participated to showcase its innovations and sustainability in the textile sector. Number 8. How many property cards were distributed under the Swamitva scheme on January 18, 2025? Correct answer D. 65 lakh. Explanation. On January 18, 2025, Prime Minister Narendra Modi distributed over 65 lakh property cards to property owners in more than 50,000 villages across 10 states and 2 union territories. The scheme provides legal property rights and facilitates access to credit. Number 9. What is the MSP of raw jute TT-3 grade for the 2025-26 season? Correct answer C. 5,650 rupees per quintal. Explanation. The minimum support price MSP of raw jute TT3 grade for the 2025-26 season has been fixed at 5,650 rupees per quintal, ensuring a return of 66.8% over the average cost of production. This is an increase of 315 rupees per quintal from the previous year. Number 10. How much budget was allocated for the Digital Agriculture Mission launched by the Indian government? Correct answer C. 2,817 crore rupees. Explanation. The Digital Agriculture Mission was launched with an outlay of 2,817 crore rupees. It aims to improve farmers' lives by integrating technology into agriculture through AgriStack and Krishi Decision Support System. Number 11. Who was honored with the Padma Shri Award for developing the HRMN 99 apple variety? Correct answer B. Hariman Sharma. Explanation. Hariman Sharma, a farmer from Himachal Pradesh, was awarded the Padma Shri for developing HRMN 99, a self-pollinating apple variety that thrives in hot climates, making apple farming possible in non-traditional regions. 12. What percentage of global textile and apparel trade does India hold? Correct answer C. 3.9%. Explanation: India holds a 3.9% share of the global textile and apparel trade. The country is also the sixth largest exporter of textiles and apparel worldwide, with the USA and EU being its major export destinations. Number 13. What is the financial allocation for the Agriculture Infrastructure Fund, AIF? Correct answer C. 1 lakh crore rupees. Explanation: The Agriculture Infrastructure Fund, AIF, has a financial allocation of 1 lakh crore rupees. It provides medium to long term financing for post harvest management and farming infrastructure projects. Number 14. Under the PM Kisan scheme, how much financial assistance is provided to farmers annually? Correct answer C. 6,000 rupees. Explanation: The PM Kisan scheme provides 6,000 rupees annually to farmers in 3 equal installments of 2,000 rupees each, directly transferred to their bank accounts through Direct Benefit Transfer (DBT). This initiative aims to offer financial support to landholding farmers. Number 15. What is the MSP for wheat in the 2023 to 24 marketing season? Correct answer C. 2,425 rupees per quintal. Explanation: The minimum support price (MSP) for wheat in the 2023 to 24 marketing season was set at 2,425 rupees per quintal, ensuring at least 50% returns over the cost of production. The MSP policy helps in securing better incomes for farmers. Number 16. How much has the Indian government allocated for the National Mission on Natural Farming, NMNF? Correct answer C. 2,481 crore rupees. Explanation: The National Mission on Natural Farming, NMNF, was launched with a total outlay of 2,481 crore rupees. This mission promotes chemical-free agriculture and encourages sustainable farming practices across India. Number 17. How many hectares have been covered under the Per Drop More Crop scheme as of December 2024? Correct answer C. 95 lakh hectares. Explanation: The Per Drop More Crop scheme promotes micro-irrigation techniques like drip and sprinkler systems to improve water efficiency. By December 2024, approximately 95 lakh hectares had been covered under this scheme. Number 18. What is the primary objective of the Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana, PMFBY? Correct answer B. Insurance coverage against crop losses. Explanation: The PMFBY provides crop insurance coverage to farmers against natural calamities, pests, and diseases. Since its launch in 2016, over 1.70 lakh crore rupees in claims have been paid to farmers for crop losses. Number 19. How many mandis, markets, have been integrated with the ENAM platform? Correct answer C. 1,410. Explanation: The ENAM, Electronic National Agricultural Market, has integrated 1,410 mandis across 23 states and 4 union territories, allowing farmers to sell their produce online and get better prices. Number 20. What is the target year for achieving self-reliance in edible oil production under the National Mission on Edible Oils? Oilseeds, NMEO oilseeds. Correct answer D. 2031. Explanation: The National Mission on Edible Oils. Oilseeds, NMEO oilseeds, aims to increase domestic oilseed production and achieve 72% self-reliance in edible oil by 2030-31. The mission focuses on crops like mustard, soybean, sunflower, and groundnut. Number 21. Where is the headquarters of the newly established National Turmeric Board located? Correct answer: Nizamabad. Explanation: The National Turmeric Board has been established in Nizamabad, Telangana. It aims to boost turmeric production, processing, and exports, benefiting farmers across 20 turmeric growing states. Number 22. How much was India's tobacco export value in 2023-24? Correct answer C. 12,005 crore rupees. Explanation: India's tobacco exports in 2023-24 reached 12,005 crore rupees, 1,449.54 million US dollars. India is the second largest producer of tobacco and fourth largest producer of flue-cured Virginia (FCV) tobacco globally. Number 23. How much was allocated for new watershed development projects in 2025? Correct answer: C. 700 crore rupees. Explanation: The Department of Land Resources sanctioned 700 crore rupees for 56 new watershed development projects across 10 states, aiming to restore 2.8 lakh hectares of degraded land and improve farmer income and climate resilience. Number 24. What is the name of the web-based platform launched by the Rubber Board of India? Correct answer: B. INR Connect. Explanation: The Rubber Board of India launched INR Connect, a web-based platform that connects rubber growers with adopters, enhancing productivity and sustainability in the rubber sector. Number 25. Which state leads coffee production in India? Correct answer: C. Karnataka. Explanation: Karnataka is the largest coffee producing state in India, contributing 2,48,020 metric tons in 2022-23. India became the seventh largest coffee producer in the world, with exports reaching $1.29 billion in FY 2024. Number 26. What is the name of the portal launched by ICAR to help farmers with market access? Correct answer: B. Kisan Samriddhi Market Portal. Explanation: The Kisan Samriddhi Market Portal was launched by ICAR on January 5, 2025, to help farmers connect with markets and buyers. It provides a platform for better price discovery, direct trade, and agricultural marketing insights. Number 27. Who was appointed as the director of the Indian Agricultural Research Institute (IARI) in December 2024? Correct answer: C. Cherukumali Srinivas Rao. Explanation: Cherukumali Srinivas Rao, an experienced agricultural scientist from Andhra Pradesh, was appointed as the director of IARI in December 2024. IARI is India's premier research institute in agriculture. Number 28. What is the financial outlay for the National Beekeeping and Honey Mission (NBHM)? Correct answer: C. 500 crore rupees. Explanation: The National Beekeeping and Honey Mission (NBHM) was launched under the Atmanirbhar Bharat initiative with an initial budget of 500 crore rupees 2020-23, later extended through 2025 to promote scientific beekeeping and honey production. Number 29. How many climate-resilient crop varieties have been developed by ICAR recently? Correct answer: D. 109. Explanation: ICAR has recently developed 109 climate-resilient crop varieties that can withstand floods, droughts, heat stress, and salinity, ensuring better adaptability to changing climate conditions. Number 30. What is the total area covered under drone surveys in the Swamitva scheme? Correct answer: C. 67,000 square kilometers. Explanation: Under the Swamitva scheme, 67,000 square kilometers of rural land has been mapped using drone surveys with a total valuation of 132 lakh crore rupees. The scheme aims to digitally map village properties and provide legal ownership rights. Number 31. Which technology is used in the yield estimation system under PMFBY? Correct answer: C. Remote sensing. Explanation: The yield estimation system using technology YesTech under PMFB uses remote sensing technology for accurate crop yield estimation. It reduces dependency on manual crop cutting experiments under CCs, ensuring faster and more precise claim settlements. Number 32. What is the main objective of the Weather Information and Network Data Systems (WINS) initiative? Correct answer: B. Set up automatic weather stations and rain gauges. Explanation: The WINS initiative focuses on setting up automatic weather stations (AWS) at the block level and automatic rain gauges (ARGs) at the panchayat level to improve hyperlocal weather data collection. Number 33. Which country is the largest producer of turmeric in the world? Correct answer: B. India. Explanation: India is the largest producer, consumer, and exporter of turmeric, holding over 62% share of the global market. In 2023-24, India exported 1.62 lakh tons of turmeric and turmeric products worth $226.5 million. Thank you. Something exciting is coming soon. Are you ready? Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss out. See you next time.